The most powerful prison in this world is not made of iron bars, but of fear, habits, and hopelessness. The Shawshank Redemption is not just a movie. It is a lesson about time, hope, faith, and inner freedom. A story that quietly asks one terrifying question: can you remain free? Even when the world locks you inside a cage, Shawshank Prison is more than a place. It is a system where time is controlled, identity is stripped, hope is punished, and obedience is rewarded. When Andy Dufresne arrives, he looks weak, quiet, polite, educated. But Shawshank does not break people with violence alone. It breaks them slowly through routine. Red, the narrator, explains the most dangerous thing about prison. These walls are funny. First you hate them, then you get used to them, then you depend on them. This is institutionalization. It doesn't only happen in prisons. It happens in jobs we hate, relationships we fear leaving, societies where questioning is dangerous, and lives lived on autopilot. Brooks, the old librarian, is the warning. He survives prison but cannot survive freedom because his mind was still locked. Andy does not fight Shawshank with anger. He fights it with patience, intelligence, dignity, and hope. He builds a library. He helps prisoners learn. He brings music into a silent yard. When Mozart plays over the loudspeaker, something extraordinary happens. For a few minutes, every man is free. That is the power of art, knowledge, and hope. Warden Norton believes order is righteousness, obedience is morality, and authority is divine. He quotes the Bible. While committing injustice, he represents a terrifying truth. Power often hides behind morality. The warden is free physically, but imprisoned by greed and ego. Andy is imprisoned physically, but free in spirit. Andy spends 19 years digging a tunnel, one small strike at a time, one day at a time, without anyone noticing. This is the most important lesson of the film. Freedom is not always loud. Sometimes it is quiet consistency. Hope is not optimism. Hope is discipline. When Andy crawls through darkness, through filth, through despair, and emerges into the rain, it is not escape. It is rebirth. Rain washes away shame, suffering, and the old self. Andy does not just leave prison. He leaves the identity prison tried to give him. Red stands at a crossroads. Fear says, you don't belong out there. Hope whispers, get busy living, or get busy dying. And for the first time, Red chooses hope, because freedom spreads. Hope is dangerous and why? Because hope makes people uncontrollable. The prison system survives by convincing inmates. Nothing will change. Time belongs to the system, and dreams are pointless. Andy does the opposite. He does not give speeches. He does not lead revolutions. He introduces possibility. A library means choice. Education means imagination. Music means freedom without permission. Hope does not break walls. It breaks beliefs. Shawshank reveals a brutal truth. Law is not always justice. Andy is innocent, yet legally imprisoned. The warden is guilty, yet legally powerful. This inversion exposes how systems can reward silence, obedience, and corruption, while punishing truth, intelligence, and integrity. The film asks, is morality defined by rules, or by conscience? For most inmates, time is a punishment. For Andy, time becomes a tool. He does not rush. He does not panic. He studies the system patiently. Time reveals character, the impulsive break, the patient endure, the hopeless surrender. Andy turns time into investment. Every year builds toward freedom, even when no one else sees it. Andy never threatens, never shouts, never demands. And yet, he dismantles the entire system. Why? Because systems fear intelligence more than violence. A violent man can be controlled, a hopeless man can be broken, but a thinking man, he is unpredictable. Andy survives by understanding power, not confronting it. Education in Shawshank is rebellion. The library is not about books. It is about mental escape. Men who read imagine, question, and reflect. That is why oppressive systems fear education. Andy does not free just himself. He plants seeds of freedom in others. The film quietly asks the viewer, are you institutionalized? Do you stay where you are because it feels safe? Accept injustice because it's familiar. Fear freedom because it requires responsibility. Many people live their entire lives inside invisible Shawshanks. Why this film hits so deep? Because we all recognize the fear of change, the comfort of routine, the pain of waiting, and the danger of hope. Shawshank is not entertainment. It is a mirror. The Shawshank Redemption teaches us, freedom begins in the mind. Systems survive by killing hope. Time rewards patience. Quiet people can change everything, and hope is dangerous, and that's why it matters. This movie is not about prison. It is about life. You may not be in a prison cell, but ask yourself, what habits have locked you in? What fears keep you obedient? What dreams have you buried for safety? Remember this, hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing ever dies.